Hey Gemini, thank you for tuning in to this reading. Let us see what important messages you may need to know at this time. This reading is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please do check your other signs as well for important messages, okay? Thank you, and let's begin. What does Gemini need to know and need to be aware of? Spirit angels. What does Gemini need to know and need to be aware of at this time? Alright, starting this reading with the Fool card, followed by the Queen of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands energy, the Eight of Wands, the Emperor reverse, the Chariot, Seven of Pentacles, and the Temperance. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Star card, okay? So I feel like this means deep replenishment, Gemini. There was a situation or person that was draining you out. You recognize this, and I feel like you're giving yourself some time, taking a step back, okay? You're focusing on replenishing your cup. The Emperor and the Fool card tells me that some of you are dealing with, this might be a lot older person, but for some reason their behavior at this time, right, Gemini, you're picking up the immaturity with the Fool card. Because I feel like the combination of this card says that there is a reckless behavior, decisions that are being made that are not really well thought of, or I'm also getting lack of organization. Somebody's a little bit all over the place, Gemini. You may feel like they don't have really a clear direction where they want to go or where they want this relationship to go. And you feel like with the Chariot and the Queen of Pentacles, you have a clear vision of where you want to go here, Gemini. And so this might be disagreement with your person. Seven of Pentacles reverse. You don't want to waste your time and energy. Some of you are coming to a realization that if someone isn't on the same page with you, you don't want to keep investing on this, okay? You don't want to be given false hopes as well or being led on. I feel like you're about to confront someone and really put your foot down. You see, the Emperor reverse here may be a lack of structure. What you need is stability. What you want is structure, or for someone to be stable as well. It cannot just be where the wind blows with the Fool card, because they could be in that energy for too long, and you may feel like in the beginning things were okay, things were great, but somewhere, somehow, there needs to be a little bit of structure here, consistency and stability. Temperance and the Eight of Wands. So somebody has a tendency to oscillate. They go back and forth, okay? They may have a tendency for extreme decision making, okay? This might be somebody who makes decisions on a jump with the Fool card, quite impulsive. Eight of Wands and the Temperance. You feel like somebody needs to slow down and assess themselves, the decisions that they're making, their behavior as well. You know, Temperance here means that you're very balanced. You're exercising restraint. You're someone that really thinks things over. Quite a level head, okay? But also this speaks about patience. I feel like you've been patiently dealing with this person, Gemini. But with Seven of Wands energy and the Queen of Pentacles, this is the energy of it's time to get serious with this. You may need to behave, okay? For some reason, I'm getting behave. Somebody needs discipline with the Emperor, or some form of organization and direction. I also am getting that you are exhausted, having to fix somebody's mess. Take this however resonates, okay? And so you are now holding yourself back because I feel like this is going to teach somebody a lesson, Gemini, that they need to take accountability. Seven of Wands energy. Some of you are not supporting what this person is doing simply because you know the consequences of this. You know that what they're about to do, whatever this is, okay, there's some kind of reckless behavior and they keep going on this. You may have already given them advice, but they refuse to listen. And I feel like it's because you're concerned about this person. It could be coming from a place of, I don't want to see you get hurt. I don't want to see you regret that decision. I'm also tired of having to fix the mess that you created. So I feel like Your patience is running a little low here for this person, but you care a lot about them as well. But you're against what they're about to do because you already know that this might be like a repeat of the same pattern is what I'm picking up. Somebody's out of control with the Eight of Wands. Somebody needs to restrain themselves here a little. All right, King of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords reverse. They're not seeing a situation clearly. I feel like they're just rather too much going with the flow. Something also tells me that someone doesn't respect authorities or law or regulations or rules. There's quite a rebellious energy here, Gemini. And with the King of Pentacles, I keep getting self-discipline. Somebody needs to be more methodical with their plans. I feel like you're going to confront this person or you want to talk to this person. I see that they may have their blinders on as well, Gemini. They're going to do what it is that they want to do anyway with the Chariot. But as long as you have done your part, says the Seven of Pentacles, you've done your part, you may have spoken up and let this person know how you've been feeling, how their actions affect you and others as well. You know what they say? We can only do so much. We can only influence someone. But at the end of the day, they also have their own free will. Okay? I feel like somebody is going to end up regretting this because it's something that is reckless, an impulsive decision, because they're being driven by emotions at the moment. You see the Queen of Swords is in reverse here. Clouded mindset. Something is being clouded here. They also tend to move fast with the Eight of Wands. You know, this could be like a friend or family member for some of you. You're saying it's too much of a risk with the Emperor and the Fool card. Don't risk it all, okay? Don't put all your eggs in one basket. For some reason, I'm also getting that. So let's pull more cards out to clarify these messages. Why is the Fool card energy here? The Two of Pentacles. So I was saying oscillating back and forth. You may feel like there's this quite playful energy where they're saying they want to live in the moment. They're not thinking about the future or the consequences of this in the future. Somebody here may not even have the slightest idea as well of how their decisions and actions can impact their future. Or maybe they do, but this energy I'm getting is that they don't care at the moment. What matters right now is that they're following their bliss, okay? Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? But this could also be money or investment. Somebody may be risking too much. It's not a calculated move with the Emperor. Because reverse the Emperor, this means that logic is out of the window. All right, Queen of Pentacles, Six of Swords. So I feel like you're hoping for someone to upgrade their consciousness, their thinking. I also am getting that you desire for someone to mature and grow up. Let go of their childish ways here. Ace of Cups energy. And the Four of Cups. So like I said, you know that this person may regret this decision. And I do feel like if this already happened, they could be apologizing to you. Somebody could be coming back and saying, you were right. I was too closed off. I wasn't listening. I wasn't paying attention to the signs. And just now I'm getting the energy of somebody needed to go through this, or somebody needs to go through this experience to learn from their own mistakes, okay? Because mistakes can sometimes be the best teachers. This might also be one of those things where the answer was already right in front of them, but they refuse to listen. They overcomplicate things too much. Why is the Emperor here? We have the Eight of Cups reverse. Why is the Chariot here? The Father of Pentacles. So somebody now is feeling sad over the decisions that they're making, and they realize they decided this too soon, and it come with a high cost. 8 of Cups here is sadness, feeling shattered. So the Father of Pentacles means, again, self-discipline. Somebody needs to be more methodical. Somebody needs to be more cautious about what they do, what they say. They also need to follow through more with their commitment, because there could be this very reckless behavior. This might be one of those things here, Gemini, where they could be saying one thing, but they do another. You feel like they don't really follow through. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here, please? The Mother of Wands or the Queen of Wands. So there might be a tendency to quite be stubborn, like they do it their way. They insist on having it their way. And when you do say your peace of mind or give them an advice, they feel like they're being attacked for some reason. Even if this is coming from a place of concern and genuine care for someone, because they insist on doing things their way all the time, okay? They are very fierce in their conviction when they say they're going to do something, which can also be a good thing, but it may also have its downsides as well. Because there are times when we need to, yes, follow our intuition, but there are times when we also need to zoom out and look at the bigger picture and see, evaluate the decisions that we're making, be open to other people's point of view. Why is the Temperance here? 10 of Wands. So somebody did something extreme and now they regret it. Gemini, if this was someone you were in a romantic relationship with, you may have felt like it was a roller coaster with this person. Sometimes things are good, but then there are times when they refuse to listen, and I feel like this person may have pushed you away in the past. Or for some of you, this might have been a feeling of, I've been putting so much work in this relationship, and someone here is not taking this seriously with the Two of Pentacles. There's this energy of not wanting to take on more serious obligations and responsibility with the Emperor. Like you feel you can't seem to rely on this person for their word. This is a feeling of being disappointed with the Four of Cups. Because when you say something here, Gemini, you really mean it and you follow through. This might be a feeling of being let down by someone. All right, Six of Cups, energy. Could be a pattern. Two of Swords, like someone is not recognizing their pattern. Any message for Gemini when it comes to this situation, please? Any message for Gemini when it comes to this situation? All right, this card over here, it says deception. Deception can have long-term effects on a person's soul. However, we need to be more careful about those who we place our trust in. Not everyone deserves this respect. Some of you may have felt deceived, like being led on. Someone promised something and they failed to follow through. Like you feel they were not taking their promises seriously here. Delay. Not everything has to happen now. And taking time to consider the outcome can be beneficial. Or this might also be one of those things where they're deceiving themselves. You may have given them your advice, your point of view, but they refuse to listen. Somebody didn't really take the time to consider the outcome of their consequences, okay? For some of you, this might be a feeling of, I don't know if I can give this another chance, or I can trust you. I felt deceived. I felt led on. I waited, okay? I invested. Let me just pull an advice card here for you, Gemini. Please take the messages, how they resonate for your situation, okay? Any advice for Gemini at this time? Round and round. So this might be a feeling of we're going around in circle. The delay part here may speak as well about someone, you want them to grow up and upgrade their consciousness, but there's always seems to be a delay in the processing, okay? You feel like they're not understanding your point of view. You feel like they keep repeating the same things. Somebody may be stuck to their old ways. Let me read what this card is saying. Number 25 can be a significant number for some of you. It says here, the spiral quality of events when a lesson isn't quite integrated, cycles you are challenged to break. The appearance of this card is a reminder that although it may appear that you've gone backward, the truth is that you're standing at a higher level, looking down into your circumstances. You will learn something, do something better, and break a cycle set up in the past. You actually have a bird's eye view. Relationship message. Are you wondering, how did I get here again? Does something feel familiar right now? Maybe a little too familiar? Don't be surprised that you found yourself repeating an old story with the same sort of person. Your relationship is a mix of what is good and what is potentially challenging. You have been drawn to this person through the perfection of Spirit's plan for your evolution. You may have circled back to an accustomed spot, a familiar place, but that is fine as you get to do things again, only differently this time. For you learned something of great value since the last time around. How will you choose to behave now that you are aware? Remain curious and stay out of the blame game. So I feel like somebody here needs to stop repeating the same patterns and take accountability, all right? And refuse to put the blame on others as well, because I feel like there might have been that kind of energy here where they blame outside force, but they don't really look at themselves as well, the role that they play, things and actions that they do. Somebody needs to break a habit, a cycle, a pattern, because they keep doing the same things over and over. All right? This is what I'm picking up from your reading. Gemini, thank you so much for watching till the end. I'm sending you love and light, and namaste.